Good morning all. Welcome to MBM classes. Today, let us see the chapter Lines and Angles. Before getting into the chapter, let us discuss some of the basic geometrical terms you have learned in your lower classes. First one is line. What is a line? Line is denoted by AB, where A and B are any 2 points on the line. It has no fixed length. Sometimes you use small letters of English alphabets to denote a line. Example L, M, N, etc. Here AB denotes a line, and don't forget to put the arrows at the end of this. So AB is a line. Next one is line segment. A line with two endpoints is called a line segment. A line segment is denoted by AB, where A and B are endpoints and it has a definite length. Next one is ray. A line with one endpoint is called a ray. OA has A as its endpoint and O is the initial point. A very good example of ray is torchlight. Next one, collinear points. If three or more points lie on a line, then these points are called collinear points. Here you are able to observe A, B and C lie on a straight line. Next one is non-collinear points. If they don't lie on the line, then these points are called non-collinear points. That is, the points are scattered here and there. Here you are able to observe the 3 points are scattered here and there and they are not on the line. So you call these points as non-collinear points. Next one is angle. When two different rays originate from the same end point, an angle is formed. Here the two different rays, OA is one ray and OB is another ray. They are originating from the point O. So when they are originating from the same point O, an angle is formed. And angle AOB is formed over here in this example. And you call the two arms of the angle as the two rays and the end point is called as the vertex of the angle. Here O is called the vertex and OA and OB are the two rays. Next one is acute angle, an angle whose measure is greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. So here AOB is an angle, acute angle which is greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. Next one is right angle, an angle whose measure is 90 degree, that is exactly 90 degree, we call it as right angle. And this is the symbol for right angle, that is the square shaped figure shown shaded in red color gives you the right angle. Angle AOB is equal to 90. Next is obtuse angle, an angle whose measure is greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. Here an angle AOB is an angle which is greater than 90 and less than 180. Next is straight angle. So whenever there is a straight line, we call it a straight angle whose measure is equal to 180 degree. Next one, reflex angle, an angle whose measure is greater than 180 but less than 360 degree. That is the below portion angle AOB which is shaded. You call here it as reflex. Next one is the most important topic you are going to learn this year, which is the complementary angles. The sum of two angles whose measure is equal to 90 degree, you call it as complementary angles. First angle is angle AOB which is shaded in blue color. Second angle is angle BOC which is shaded in green color. Now if you are going to add these two angles, your total angle will be equal to 90 degree. So wherever you find the sum of two angles whose measure is equal to 90 degree, those two angles you call it as complementary angle. Next one is supplementary. If the sum of two measures is equal to 180 degree, then you call these two angles as supplementary angles. Here you are having two angles whose sum is equal to 180. Next is adjacent angles. Two angles are called adjacent angles if they are having a common vertex and a common arm, and the non-common arms are on the either side of the common arm. Here O is the vertex three different angles are there which is adjacent, and two arms are, they are sharing the two arms, and the other two arms are on either side of the two arms. A good example is the adjacent rooms of your house. They are all adjust, they make an adjacent angles. Next one is intersecting lines. When they intersect at one point as shown in the figure, there are two lines L and M. They intersect at the point O. So these two lines are called intersecting lines. Non-intersecting lines, when they are do not intersect at all, you call those lines as non-intersecting lines. That is, they are parallel lines. In this parallel lines, the distance between these two lines remains the same throughout all the points. So always in whatever distance they are extending, the distance between these two lines are always same. Next one is linear pair, which is the most important property of this chapter. When two lines intersect each other at a single point, linear pair of angles are formed and they are adjacent to each other. See, these two lines are intersecting at a single point O, and they are also adjacent angles. If two angles form a linear pair, the angles are supplementary, that is 180 degree. Here angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. So always a linear pair of angles add up to 180 degree. So whenever your sum is given, immediately you should look at for a straight line, and in that straight line you should find whether there is any linear pair of angles. Pair means two, linear means straight. So pair means two angles. Sum of two angles in a straight line, you call it as linear pair. A best real life example is a vegetable cutter, where it is formed, where there are two angles forming a 180 degree, and one is electric pole. Here you are able to see the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree. Next one is vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are formed due to the intersection. How many angles are formed? Four angles are formed. Also, a vertical angle and its adjacent angle are supplementary angles. So this is a vertical angle and this is an adjacent angle. 135 degrees is a vertical angle and 45 degrees an adjacent angle to 135. So their sum is equal to 180 degree. So if one angle is given, 135 degrees given, we can find the other four angles formed in this vertically opposite angle by the linear pair property and the vertically opposite angle property. And this is the quiz time. You have to find the value of A, B and C. Here the two lines are intersecting at the point O. One angle is given as 45 degree. Now you can easily find the other three angles using the linear pair property and the vertical angle property. Similarly, here you have to find the value of T when the two lines are intersecting each other. So here you had to find the value of X using the linear pair property and the vertical angle property. Next sum, we had to find the value of P, where 2P plus 30 is equal to 108 degree because they are vertically opposite angles, and using this linear solving linear equation you can find the value of Q in the given straight line. AC is a straight line, so 7Q minus 46 degree and 3Q plus 6 degree forms a linear pair. Question number 6. Find the unknown angle where AC is forming a straight line. So now you answer all these questions based on these properties.